Y'all, what's up? I know I got a haircut, but we got to do this live. We can do a haircut in about 2 weeks. But y'all, I was minding my own business. Why I always get in some mess and some drama? What do y'all want me to talk about first? Do y'all want me to talk about Storm first, the Armon Wiggins stuff first, the streaming stuff first? But I think in my gut, I think I want to talk about Carmelo Anthony first. Do y'all mind if I talk about Carmelo Anthony, the black man that deleted an innocent white man? And I did a video with All About the Tea. And I was on there with former Judge Vonda Evans. And baby, I'm getting dragged. I see y'all in here, sis. I see y'all in here, brothers and sisters. Baby, they dragging me for filth. The first thing they said, is that the guy in the Walmart? Like that's going to make me cry. I paid my debt to society. That's not going to make me tear up. And my legal issue was resolved. And I didn't delete anybody. Catch that T. And I want to share this to the people out here. We're going to get into the storm, so I need y'all to share and like this video. That family raised over $600,000 for legal fees. And that family allegedly didn't use the money for an attorney. They used the money for a new house and relocation. I want to share some, and I know y'all out here listening. Just because a person is black don't mean that they automatically is innocent. Black folks, we got to look at the facts and take the emotions out of it. Take the emotions out of it. And if I was on the jury, I shared this on All About the Tea show. If I was on the jury, I would have said guilty. And I think 35 years is too less of years. I think he'd be 90 years in prison. 90 years. Because at the end of the day, Carmelo Anthony family can still go to that prison, wherever he at. They can still sit there and pray for him. They can sit there and sing songs. They can do kumbaya. But that young man that lost his life, family got to go to the graveyard. They got to sit at that graveyard with the dirt and with the tombstone. So I took the emotions out of it. I don't get caught up with online China. I got my own mind. And the preacher from Bishop T.D. Jakes Paul, the preacher at Bishop T.D. Jakes Church, the Potter House, said, we have to control our emotions and we got to learn how to walk away. I remember I was bullied And Perkins Bass Elementary School, that was the school that I went to. And one of my classmates burnt me with a cigarette lighter. I didn't fight back. What did I do? I turned the other cheek and I walked away. And when I turned the other cheek, I told an adult, a teacher, and they was able to get the situation resolved. I turned the other cheek. I remember when I was at Perkins Bass Elementary School, I think that was Fernwood Elementary School, because I went to two different elementary schools. Fernwood Elementary School. And I had got all these 100% papers. I was so happy. And my dad cut my hair. My hair was bald. Like I was in major pain. It was bald. So they decided to slap me in my head. Most people slap me in my head. And the papers, they just slapped the papers out of my head, slapped me in my head, and the papers was blowing down the street. Shout out to my classmates of those sisters for picking up them papers, and I was crying, and I walked away. I was raised in a Christian environment, and being raised in a Christian environment, it was all about turn the other cheek. We talk about Carmelo Anthony. That's what we talk about, Carmelo Anthony. He should have turned the other cheek and walk away, not go on your book bag and get a weapon and delete somebody and then try to claim self-defense, but it really didn't really have a good self-defense argument because you could have just walked away. Now, I could have been on his side if that white man would have had a weapon and was attacking with a weapon, and he decided to defend himself with a weapon. I can understand it. I'm like, okay. But if that person was unarmed and you go on your bag and you take a life, and I stand on this, ladies and gentlemen, I may not get a lot of amen in the corner, and that's all right. And you can come on out the bushes and you can comment and you can drag me. That's all right. Y'all drag me on Monica's show. I mean, y'all drag me for filth. Said I was stupid, that I was uneducated, all these things. Even the judge, former judge Vonda Evans, was on my side. And so that's why it's okay for me to respond to the people. I see y'all coming in the chat. When you come on in here, like the video and share. This is the Wiley Show. Y'all told me y'all want me to go live more, but I got to be myself. I can't be fake. I said, I looked in that mirror and all these naps. I said, I can't be fake. I got to be able to keep it real. Y'all love the Wiley Show because of my commentary or what I deliver. I understand that. I agree because I'm raising boys and I teach them to tell the teacher if they get a bully and it doesn't get resolved, call me and I'll go speak to the teacher and the principal. That's how I was raised. I was raised that way. That's how I was raised. So I hear your point, and I make sure I like the video because we got a lot of topics to get into, and I already know he don't know what he's talking about. It was 5 against 1. They adding all these different people. And somebody lost their life. And I guarantee you, I've been in a jail cell before. I guarantee you, in Carmelo Anthony's mind, I should have just walked away. I should have got my book bag and walked away and called the police. But he took it upon himself to be to execute that young man. Say amen and say ouch. Say amen and say ouch. When nobody was on top of him, that's all cap and lies that they shared on social media. It was on top of him. None of that was true. All that was lies. And why you didn't get on the stand, you look guilty. Anytime a person don't get on the stand and defend themselves, they guilty. They just look guilty. You should get on that stand and defend yourself. One of the jurors said, I feel some type of way when you don't testify. I feel like you're guilty. You got something to hide, I believe that juror said. That's what that juror said. I feel like you got something to hide when you don't when you don't testify. Come on now. Say amen and say ouch. And we talk about Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. Well, what I did was I did a plea deal. Now, let me tell you something. You said you didn't get on the stand, Wiley. Correct. I did not go to trial. But when I was talking to my attorney, he said, I think it's a good strategy that you should get on the stand to answer my questions. And they were going to prepare me and something. We was going to go over it and to get on the stand. Now, I believe we should take this to trial. You have issues with the medication. You have the bipolar. You have these issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that my lawyer was like, I think you should take the stand. But I made a decision. I said, because of the deal that the prosecutor offered me, just probation, I said, okay, I'm going to just do the probation. And again, I'd be able to get it off my record. That's the deal I would take. Then taking a risk at trial and getting a guilty verdict. Because it's always a risk when you go to trial. And I said, I can do probation. I was homeless on probation. I cried. Because I called everybody. They said, no, you can't move here. And I was on the street on probation, on that hard, hot Las Vegas concrete. So I'm a different type of brother. I slept on the street. I didn't sleep on somebody's couch. I was out there in the cold street. And I will never forget, if I can find that card. Bear with me, subscribers. I believe right there in the spirit, I want to read that card somebody wrote me. If I can find it. Oh, I found it. If I can find it. I was on the street, got out of jail, and they said you had got a card. And then somebody sent a card. And in this card, she said, one of my viewers said, a lot of people are rooting for you every step of the way. Know that your journey matters and that your well-being comes first. I look forward to the day we can see you on YouTube in a good, strong place. Until then, keep your head up. Take things one day at a time. And know that you're not alone. Take care and happy early birthday. One, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Two, turn your wounds into wisdom. Three, our greatest glory is not in never failing, but rising every time we fall. The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. God is good. Warm wishes. I'm not gonna say that person's name, but she know who she are. Then she wrote me, "Hey Wiley." This was October 30th, 2024. "I want to wish you an early happy birthday. 11/11, I want to remind you that even though this is a difficult time, there are so many of us producers thinking about you, cheering for you, hoping to see you in a better place soon. You are missed on the YouTube streets. Your voice and presence brought laughter and light to so many, and we can't wait for you to get back to doing what you love in a way that's healthy and uplifting for you. Love, take this time to focus on yourself, find strength, and work towards the positive changes that will lead you to a brighter future." Then on the back of the card, it said, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me." You have the opportunity to elevate. Prayers for you, Wiley. Be strong and courageous. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Continue to shine. Stay blessed. So, oh, I felt that right there. And so that was my aha moment. And I'm going to share this, and we're gonna move on, but we're gonna stay on this topic a little bit more about me. Can I stay on me for a little bit? And I thank that viewer. And God had opened up doors for us during that transition. Now we're gonna roast and gag up in this show. Don't get it twisted, because we got a lot of stuff to share. So if you leave here, you're gonna miss it. But I went through it. And I was crying, weeping. I was hurt. I was embarrassed. And I felt like I let my family down, myself down, God down, my audience down. I just went through it. But I thank God for the voices of the people that came in my life to help us through that transition. Is we 100% there? No. We still in debt. We just had to just pay a big bill today. I forgot I took out that loan. They said, if you don't pay this loan, we're going to sue you. I was like, oh, Lord. Well, let me do a payment plan. I said, good God. But thank God for the show. All right, so let me move on. I was minding my own business, and Armon went and he did the Streaming University audition. And I'm looking at everybody that's talking so negatively about Armon Wiggins. I'm looking at him. Looking. And when I tell you I mean, they was throwing shade. But this morning I woke up, some told me to go to TikTok. And I went to TikTok, and it was one lady that shared something that I want to play and let y'all hear this. That's how I'm going to let my friend know that everybody ain't against you. Let me see if I can find what they said. It was a beautiful sister. I didn't have time to download it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Come on now. Let me see. Man, I wish I would have saved it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Letting Armon Wiggins into. Y'all let. I think. Oh no, she got music playing, so I can't play it. But what she said, because she got a little copyright music playing, so I can't play it. But I will repeat what she said. She said it is a mistake. She said this video addressed to Kai to not allow Armon within a part of streaming university because people that is 38, 39, 40 got money. And that audience got money. Yes, Kai catered to a young demographic, but when you talk about that buying power, people that got pensions, Social Security check, little money on the side, okay, got stocks and bonds, you want that audience to be there. Get you a good, strong 45, 50-year-old watching them stream because they give money. Come on now. They give money. Come on now. Anytime I was in need, the audience came together and helped Wiley. There was one viewer, I really need to get to Chicago. And that one, because to see my grandma before she passed, I didn't have the money. One of the viewers called and said, "Hey, Wiley, here you go." And another viewer said, "Here you go, Wiley." I was able to hurry up, get on that plane and to see my grandmother before she transitioned. And that was because of some black women that's in their 40s and 50s and look good doing it. They did that for Brother Wiley. They did that. So don't discriminate towards the people that's at that age. Because one thing about my grandmother said, if you don't get old, you dead. So you keep living, you're going to be 38 years old. Before you know it, Kai will be in his late 30s. So keep living. I used to say that too. You in your 30s, you old. Now I'm 35. If it be the Lord's will, November 11th, I'll be 36. So you keep living. And ain't nothing wrong aging. And we in this country got to stop dissing people that get old. It's a blessing to get old, especially if you're a young black man, because the statistics show it's a blessing when you get to, and when you break it down being a gay black man or bisexual, making it to your mid-30s. I had friends that didn't make it to their 30s. They lost their life at 18, 19 years old. I had friends that lost their life in their 20s. So it's a blessing to make it to 35. It's a blessing to make it to 36. It's a blessing to make it to 37, 38, 39, 40, 50. It's a blessing. Because there's so many people that did not make it to that age. It's a blessing to make it. So don't be ashamed and keep your head up high and you do your audition. And I encourage Armon to do it because he encouraged me. I'm feeding off that energy because he got that fight in him. And he'll call me and say, "Wiley, don't get lazy. Do the live. Do like, because I need to hear that." And that's why I love hearing that. Like let's encourage each other. And he had to remind me, he said, "Wiley, you encouraged me to even come on YouTube." We had a beautiful conversation on Twitter Space this morning. Beautiful conversation on Twitter Space this morning. I don't know if y'all on X Space, Twitter Space, y'all miss it. Make sure y'all go and watch the replay. It was beautiful. Today I had time because I'm like my friend, he's in a battle, and I'm gonna be in a battle with him. I'm gonna get my click and my view, and I'm gonna be windmilling for him. Now these other folks all windmilling. You even had Sean Davy Way. Sean David Wade had something to do with it. Said he dodged the bullet. I'm like, now, Sean, now wait a minute. Before you got over there with Tasha K and his former friend over there, the one that wear that crown, you was the Armon Wiggins show. But then it got exposed because then Sean started dressing like Armon Wiggins. Start talking like him. Start competing with him. Now he up there trying to throw shade. I caught the shade. Now, Sean, you was supposed to be over there doing a comedy skit. Couldn't do it because you got sloppy drunk. He supposed to be doing a comedy a set, slurring over his words. Couldn't really deliver. They said he was extremely drunk. Yeah. Extremely drunk. Extremely drunk. Couldn't even do a good set. So I said he tried to dress like Armon Wiggins. He didn't really accomplish it. You got to really have, a little coin to get the clothes that Armon be wearing. Okay. And so I saw that. Then you over there with Larry Reed, mentee, saying something against Armon Wiggins. He over there bumping his gums. But this the same man that wanted to fly me to his trailer so I can top him. And I said no. I said the reason why I said no, unattractive, and you believe in witchcraft. You ain't about to have my thing growing into a black bat. I rebuke that spirit. I don't want you. I'm still giving you the side eye when I was having my manic breakdown in my apartment and you shared it to the world. Demon, you wicked devil, you shared it to the world and bragged about it. And brag. And you can't talk, you in your mid-40s talking about you should be on the side of Armon Wiggins. You still trying to audition to be Larry Reed first lady. Only reason why Larry Reed keep you close is because you defend him when some allegations come up. You sit there and you real meal and he throw coins at you. That's why he keep you close. But he don't invite you to the church and have you sit in the pulpit and have you open up with prayer. They don't want to see that with them long, dingy nails, women clothes. You got hair all down in your back, purple, green eyes, weeping and doing spells. They don't want that. That's too controversial. He only gonna deal with you when it's time for you to defend him when some new allegations come out. And the only time you be mentioned when some old allegations come up, when you got to sit there with that wig on and defend him. And he's still not making you the first lady. You still don't got that position. And you still not no millionaire. He give you crumbs, you sharecropper. Hit me up when you get $1 million, $2 million. I said, Larry, let me defend you, but you got to write me a 7-figure check. You ain't gonna just send me no crumbs. I need millions so I can pull up in my Bugatti. He send you a laptop, and then you still want to defend him. Bought you a car, had 300,000 miles, leaking oil. Need new tires, need a new transmission. They see you drive your car just be smoking. And you trying to cast a spell, that spell ain't gonna work. You need a new transmission. You need new brake pads. That's what you need. That spell ain't gonna work. You need a new brake pad. Your exhaust system is broken. Right now, that car need an oil change. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. And then they said, you doing Armon Wiggins dirty work. I ain't got to do it. And if I am doing this dirty work somewhere, I'm doing it with a smile on my face. I'm going to defend my friend. And if you don't like it, you can always hit the link and you can defend your point of view. I'm going to defend my friend. Cause y'all only because you when they heard them dissing Larry Reed mentee, you wouldn't have heard that. If Armand would have got picked for Stream University, right then and there, if Kai would say, you are approved, you are a part of the university, yes, you're welcome here. They wouldn't have made no lives. They wouldn't have did no. They wouldn't have did no breakdown. Milagro wouldn't did no breakdown. Milagro talking all that mess. We just did a YouTube short on Milagro Grams. Make sure you go check it out. But I give you the long form. I'm gonna give you this long form content. Milagro in debt. She up there talking about, is there any way if I file an appeal that I don't have the $75,000. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of my husband. You doing all that talking and ain't got $75,000? Retire. You did that. Ain't no way in the world. If it was my wife, ain't no way in the world. Okay, you talk yourself in a $75,000 debt. And trying to chat GPT your way and getting the courts to be on your side. And then you want to drag Armon Wiggins. A good strategic move you should have made, Milagro Grams. You should have stayed on the side of Armon Wiggins, the winning side. Y'all could have did podcasts. Y'all could have did a telethon. He could have helped you raise the money. He could have sent you some donations. People would have super chatted. People would have donated. And you seen it happen when y'all was talking about the court cases. But because of your jealousy and because you allow those followers, them subscribers, them viewers to get under that thick skin and to get under that filter skin, and now you turn your heart against Armon Wiggins, it don't make sense. You made a bad move. You made a terrible move. And you beg in the court, please, please let me get some. Can you please? Oh, can you please? I ain't got it. I need to do the appeal. And they said, no, you need to put this money in a bond before you try to file an appeal. And Megan lawyers responded and said, no, you need to put that to a bond in order to file this appeal. This is the legal way. So they come at you a procedural way. They come at you with the legal way. And then she was getting dragged by Armon Wiggins. And then I hop on her Instagram. She trying to act like she a celebrity. Yeah, so do y'all like me with some makeup? Oh, I got to put this on my lips. She's trying to act like she unbothered. You know you getting dragged. You know you getting dragged. You got yourself in a lawsuit. Then you got another lawsuit with your followers suing you. It said that they got our word at the mob camp. I believe he said he got assaulted at the mob camp. Got assaulted. That's assault. I can't say the words on YouTube. And they sue her. So now you got that lawsuit. You better tell your husband to go work at FedEx and break down some boxes and start you a cleaning company, do some deep cleaning. That's exactly what you need to start doing. Go on out there, get you a shampoo, deep clean shampoo, throw out some trash, dust, wash some dishes, vacuum clean the living room. You can hire me. I need a job. I can help clean, do deep clean the garage, hit the shingles. Then you get you a paint company. Get some paint. Go to Tumu, get you some Tumu paint and paint the walls. Scrub it down and paint the walls. And then get you a construction company, you and the kids and your husband, and you put up sheetrock. That's what the Mexicans be doing. I'm just trying to do a hustle. You can hire me. I'll help you put up some sheetrock. I'll help you do it. Now, this whole thing with Cenat, so I was doing my research, and a lot of the AMP members, this organization that Kai got with his friends, two of the members is in their early 30s, is in their 30s. So there's nothing wrong with Armon. Go do your thing. You was a good-looking chocolate man. We need that. We need that gay chocolate energy. And Armon is confident in his skin. He's not ashamed of being Armon Wiggins. And we need that chocolate energy. We need to show. Now I'm gonna do a little bragging on my friend. Y'all don't mind. You need to show that chest. Armon look good. Chest. Then he thick, in shape, teeth white. They need that energy in there. They need that energy. Main character energy. This will be a different type of streaming university. This is season 2. Because you got the top season 1. Adding Armon Wiggins will definitely top season 1. I would love to see him with Playboy Max. DDG with that deep voice. And then DDG and Armon could do a record, a song together. I don't care if you get mad at me if you don't want to say nothing. But over here, we're going to defend our friend. All right? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. You want her to have a home improvement channel. I'm just saying, I want her to have a home improvement company. And then she be in her, what do they call them? The moo-moos, stuff with her cakes. Show the moo-moos. And she had like the little shawbrow moo-moos with the cakes. And the stuff just be, juicy with the cakes and all oiled up and stuff. She'll get a lot of clients. Okay. Now, I was minding my own business. I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all I was minding my own business, I was. I got a text. Actually, no, I was streaming. I was checking YouTube because I was trying to see what I'm going to talk about for the show. And I see Storm Monroe was live. He had about 25 people in the chat. So I decided, I was like, oh my gosh, he's live, live. So now he really can't do it on YouTube. He's trying to grow on another platform. And so I'm on that same other platform. So I go over there, and he was talking about power bottoms. Saucy Santana, he was talking about power bottoms. He was playing the Cam Newton podcast with the Saucy Santana, and he brought up the power. Storm was giving people a master class on what it is being a power bottom. And then he screen shared the definition of what a power. But before he went on Google, he was saying that the power bottom just take it and they wanted, you could do this. I mean, he knew all the lingo. Now he's supposed to be straight. And so what I did, I'm Wiley, and I like to troll a little bit, I got in the chat and said, quote, I love power bottoms. So I go in the chat and I say, I love power bottoms. Storm Monroe said, F you. Get out of my MF chat. Wiley, I don't F with you. You come over here from YouTube. You a hater. You talk mess about me. You talk all that mess about me. Take your medicine. Stay on your medicine. You think I forget when you flagged me? You think I forget? Rico said you boo, boo, boo. Yeah, I mean, he was just going in. Last time we heard about you was at Walmart. That's what he said. Yeah. Yeah, just going in. I'm like, this is entertaining. I'm getting slightly turned on because nothing you said ain't gonna hurt me. He had about 60 viewers. Soon when he started dragging me, it went up to 200 viewers. So then he just cussing me out. You were blah, 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 just saying all this stuff about me. And so I said, oh, okay. And he said, I'm opening up the phone lines. I'm opening up the phone lines. So I hit the link. He didn't let me on. He had already blocked me on there. So then he had over the link. So I clicked the link. I said, if you talk about stuff, say it in my face, bro. Ain't nobody scared of you. So he just doing all this stuff. It's like, what? You did wrong. You lied on me. You did. You know what you did. You sat there and lied. You are a liar. And you always want to bring up conversations about the community, about what is a power bottom. What straight man? I never heard a straight man want to just talk about power bottoms and explain power bottoms, what it is. That's how I was slightly turned on. I don't have nothing against Storm, but what Storm want, he want me to kiss his butt. I would do that if he want me to do that. But I still got to be able to throw a little shade, because when I like you, I throw little jokes that, that's how I do. I got to throw little jokes in there with the rosy cheeks, even just going in and put that light on. Don't be doing the show in the dark. Put that light on. So that'll let me know, Daddy, you watch me. That let me know that Daddy, Monroe, he watched me. That's Zaddy. He watched me. See, when you get the people to talking, and yeah, put that light on. If you're in a motel, you put that light on. Don't be in the dark. I said, Daddy want to see me in the light. Yeah. I already know he gonna go live. Of course I'm going live. You're dragging me. I'm turned on. I'm going to respond. I have nothing against you. But when you thought I was down, yeah, when they think I'm down, this is when they think I'm down, they want to come over here. You thought I was down. The reason why you didn't go to prison because they felt sorry for you. No. The reason why I didn't go to prison is because I had a good legal team and we got a good deal. They didn't feel sorry for me. We got a good deal. Okay? And you're upset. You put out there saying I'm going to go to prison. You put out all them lies. You ain't no lawyer. You don't know what you talk about. You ain't go to the courthouse. You did all that talk. Then you had my roommate at the time, you interviewed him and told my roommate, can you send me the video of Wiley when he took his clothes off your Ring camera? Can you send me the video? And because I serve a righteous God, the video was deleted. The video was deleted. He couldn't even find it. Now, the roommate, he was trying to find the video. The video was deleted. You don't need to see that. Now, if you want to just see me without no clothes on, if you just want to see me without no clothes on, you can always hit me up on email. You can send me a flight. You know what I'm saying? First class, and you can see all this. Okay? You the one that went to my roommate and said you want to see me with no clothes. What straight man in the world want to see another man with no clothes on? You want to see that because you can't post that on YouTube. You wanted that for your own private viewing pleasure. You forgot that. You wanted that for your private viewing pleasure. So you can be in that apartment, get that baby oil or Vaseline, play that video over and over and over and over again. That's what you wanted to see. All you gotta do, give me an Uber Black, give me a flight, give me I can stay at your house with you, you know what I'm saying? We can have a good time. That's one thing people know. I do real good in the bedroom department. And then you brought up the Rico. Rico just sat there and lied to you. Rico he never taught me. I let him have that because they was making fun of Rico. So what did Rico do? Typically, when a person got embarrassed and all that, the first thing they say, You boo-booed on me. That's the first, that's like, Rico know he never had this back here. If he did, he wouldn't let me leave DC if he would have got a taste of this. But you want a taste of this. That's what you want. You want a taste of this. Yes, it gotta be a first class seat. I ain't about to be crumped up on no frontier. Man, if you want me to hump you or hump this, you put me on first class. I want a private car service with drinks in there. You know what I'm saying? With my music playing, my brand in the back, give me some Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying? I want a nice meal. We go out to eat. Give me a nice massage, and we can go, you know what I'm saying? We can go and get it in. I don't hate you. I just talk about it. You talked about me. You did multiple videos about me. And you mad because I'm responding to you? Then you said you want to leave YouTube and start another platform? They don't even pay like YouTube. I can understand if you went over to Kick. I can understand if you went over to Twitch, but you over there with the conservatives. They don't pay like YouTube. They don't. They don't. But we know some men don't understand that their sassiness exceeds their words. Sometimes they never have to admit their preference. But we know. I know. I've been in this community for a long time. I know. I've been in the community since I was 8 years old. So I know. Since I was 8 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That you are attracted to Wiley, just admit it. You wanted to see me with no clothes on. Yeah. When I was 8 years old, my next door neighbor, he was the same age as me. We was watching Toy Story, and that I, I ain't gonna get into detail. I'll put it in my book. That's all I'm gonna say. That's I tell people. I was 8, he was 8. We the same age. I will never forget it. And we both knew, and we both knew that what we was doing was wrong. Then we would sneak around in the alley and all that. That's why I tell parents, watch your children. And I always, as an adult, I said, wow, how did he know to do those things at this young age? Like, how did he know that? Because he probably was introduced to that. He had to learn that behavior somewhere. I remember his name and everything. I never forget that. Then when I got like 12 or 13, I was on the party line talking to grown men on the party line. Y'all remember that, the party line, the party lines? It was going down. I said, uh-oh. And he said, what grade you in? I said, I'm in 8th grade. I just made it to 8th grade. Because he asked me, because he knew I was like, he said, what grade you in? So then he ended that. So anyway, then somebody had called in, yeah, I've been watching you since 2019. And Wiley have always Wiley, that's what Wiley do. He's a bottom feeder. If I was such a bottom feeder, why did you respond to me? If I'm such a bottom feed, why are you so upset and you need to cuss me out? If I'm such a bottom, all you had to do was block me and don't respond to me. But you wanted the smoke. You're the one that did all those videos about me. You're the one that interviewed Rico about my pleasure zone. You did that. You can't get mad at me. You did that. You thought I forgot? I remember that. All right. So I don't know if y'all want me to open up the phone lines. I didn't even know we've been on here for almost an hour. But I want to make sure we talk about everything that I want to talk about. He wanted to know about my pleasure zone. So is it girthy, thick, girthy, or thick? You said that. You questioned about my pleasure zone. You did that. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not, I haven't watched this stuff in a long time. I just told this person, I said, hey, why did he got like 20 people watching on YouTube? So what did I do? I researched and went over there. I said, oh, you over there? I'm like, okay, and I went over there and he cussed me out. I'm not hurt. Not at all. I've been in this sector. I've been on YouTube for a long time. You can't hurt me. I survived the Walmart. So there's nothing you can say to hurt my feelings. I survived the Walmart situation, psych wards, police stations, interrogations, all that. So you're gonna get under my skin. I'm just saying, I survived all that, and we still standing. And the library is still standing. Walmart is still standing. Amen. I had to take my notes. I told you, y'all get me off the porch. I get the windmilling. I get the windmilling. Now back to Armon Wiggins. We would love to see him on Kick. He's entertaining. He's entertaining. And one thing that you all, and I'm going to say this to Armon Wiggins' friends, when you're dealing with someone, first of all, when you're dealing with Armon Wiggins, you need to be honest. I don't want to compete with Armon Wiggins. Like compete and like, I need his spot. I need what he have. I am thankful of what he have. Because people get around Armon Wiggins, I feel like this, that they get around him and they be slightly a little jealous. Oh, you got money. Oh, you got this place. You got all this. I ain't even got that. They got a little jealous because he shared like some of the people that he kind of fell out with. They feel some type of way. It's jealousy. And a lot of it dealing with financial status. And they mad because he got like that. It was one friend, that man was so jealous of Armon, they took a picture, like a group picture. You know, you at a party, you take a selfie, a group picture. Baby, he took his picture. He had a mean look. Now, what? You just can't sit there and smile. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even. Do you know how much jealousy you have to have that mean look? And that's who Sean David way over there with. That's who he teamed up over there with. You on the wrong side. On the wrong side. You think Tasha K gonna help you? When Tasha K went on her, she went on another medical leave. She always in the hospital. Here you are. She didn't call you to host the show. I felt something. She didn't call you. Why she didn't call you? Just sit there and host the show. You sit there windmill for her and drag people on her behalf and do her dirty work, carry her dirty drawers. But when she went over there to the hospital, she didn't call you to host the show. I'm just saying, Paul, did she call him? Nope. Didn't call him. Didn't call him. And then the boy that left Armon Wiggins and tried to trash Armon Wiggins, she didn't call him either. Only thing he was going to do was repeat himself. Armon had him on his panel. Armon, for 2 years. I mean, I just got tired of him. I said, Armon, that boy ain't got it. He repeat himself. He had to repeat his word, just one word. If it's apples, yeah, shout out apples, 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 apples. I'm saying, is something wrong with this dude? And he be like, he'd fan himself and just repeat a word. Oranges, 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 oranges. I said, what's wrong with him? Can he give us a complete sentence? I said, he don't have it. Then he said, I want to do some music. The music was trash. It was one lyric just repeated. So it was garbage. I said, wow. This is just garbage. Why? I don't understand. Talking about she ain't letting YouTube so she should have let Sean host it. That's supposed to be her friend. Why she let Armon Wiggins' former friend host that show? Them people would have left that chat so fast. He worse than Chelsea. No shade, no Chelsea. I'm just throwing a little shade. Don't get you man, you good. You're a beautiful woman. I'm glad that you got married and stuff like that. And when you get divorced, and once I hit the lottery, I hit you up. Because I've always wanted you to have a private meeting with you. So I'm gonna let you go ahead, have this phase, you being married, have babies and all that. I get that. I understand that. But once I hit the lottery, I'll call you up. And I will be calling Von Ray up as well. All right, I'm just saying. I will be calling Von and Storm and all of them up as well. I told one guy, did I tell Caillou that? I don't know if I told Caillou this, but I'm gonna just share this public. This is the Wiley show. I said, Kyle, when I hit the lottery, you're gonna be mine. Period. I'm gonna invest. I already put the number in here. Let me put it in here. Because it said manifest. I'm gonna put $2 million into the neighborhood talk. So you'll be able to hire staff and a COO and everything. You ain't got to worry about doing a day-to-day operation. $2 million. Okay, let me stop. Sean's supposed to do a couple of shows where her on tour tickets. Yeah, that's great. Look at her. We don't care if she going on sale and all that type of stuff. We don't care. I'm just doing my commentary. Don't sit here. Listen, sis, I like you, but don't sit here and try to defend Tasha K. Don't do that. Because we don't see you in this live when I'm talking about other subjects. Don't try it. Just don't sit there and try to talk about her team's about to go on to. Don't do that because she didn't pay for that promo. She didn't pay for it. So don't even sit there. Now, if you want to sit here and defend her, come on the show and call in. Because I'm gonna have to rebuke you. Because you know you got to send a cash app. She got too much money over there with them African trusts. Okay? And you mean to tell me she can't send a donation of $45,000 for a promo for ad? Don't sit here. Hit a Venmo. Hit that Venmo for $45,000. Hit that cash up for $45,000. Don't sit here trying to promote her for free. You should be ashamed of yourself doing that and being sneaky. No, don't think that I want to go to that. I want to go to something that's real entertainment. No, I don't want to go to that. You reach out to me privately and send that 45,000. I rebuke that. Don't sit there and promote that like I'm gonna go to that. She ain't no Monique. Monique is funny. She ain't Monique. You ain't about to give me a have to sit here and just talk about regular topics that you talk about on YouTube. That ain't funny to me. I can just watch it at home. What I like going in my pocketbook hand to go see her talk about YouTube content. I ain't going to that. If I do go to that, I'll wait till the show end and do a live stream. I might go to that probably. Do a live stream once it's done and be outside. Because you know, if you go inside, she's gonna call the cops and all that type of stuff. So I'll be outside. And if she don't apologize to me, then I might have to go outside and do a live show out there at the Jewels Oscar in the parking lot. I'm just kidding. Because y'all take what I said. I'm just joking, you guys. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. She said something very vicious about me. I said, Tasha, you should be ashamed of yourself. Made no sense. Did y'all like the video? This vicious. Now, if she put Armon Wiggins on that stage, I'm gonna be that front row. I have my sign. I'm here for mine. Yes. Put him on that side. I'll be right there. Actually, I would love to see Armand on stage. You know what I'm saying? I really feel bad, you guys. Let me just tell y'all, I feel bad that I cannot see him in when he's going out of the country, and he's having a meet and greet in Bali, and I really want to be there. I really want to be there, and I just want to meet him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to meet him and thank him because that brother, he have been such a friend of mine and encouraged me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, because I need to hear that encouragement. Get your fat ass up and go live. You know, I need to hear that. Because I am fat. My ass is fat. So I do need to hear that encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching my grandmother's home going, and I saw how big I got. I said, look at you. I said, look at that. And I put it in pause, and I just put it and just see it. I said, man, I got really big. Is every show gonna be about Armand? If it is, you got a problem with that? Y'all didn't have a problem with Tasha K. Every show is about Cardi B. Every show is about defending Nicki Minaj. Why I can't defend Armon Wiggins? If I want to make every show about Armon Wiggins, she a superstar, he my favorite celebrity, I'm gonna talk about it. I find it quite strange. Y'all just want to just come into the chat. That's probably Tasha K saying that on a troll account. Well, I can't talk about Armon Wiggins. I will. That's one thing I love having my own show. I can talk about what I want to talk about. You hear them talk about when we had a conversation about the Cenat should pick Armon because he's a superstar. I got up early this morning. Let me tag again. Let me make sure I tag again and put Armon Wiggins' name in there. Ooh, just to make him more mad in the chat. Okay, you get so mad. So let me see, where is he at? Okay. Let me tag. Let me do that one more time. Okay. There we go. Let me do that. Okay. Well, we didn't get no callers today. And that's all right. But we put on a good show today. So let me call and let me see if she's going live because I can stay on here longer. Let me just call and ask her. Let me see if she want to go live tonight. I don't know if she want to go live tonight. Hello? Oh, she can answer. I'll leave a voicemail. I just want to make sure because Hey, I just want to know, is you going live tonight so that I can make sure I be ready for that live tonight? If not, just let me know when you ready for me to hit the link and to come on your show. All right. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. Take me to the key. Okay. I left a message. Uh, I left a message. Let me see. An upcoming streamer said he drove 11 hours to Atlanta for a Cenat Stream University, only to be told the in-person application was postponed. I want to talk about that. Ooh, I'm so glad I went in my phone really quickly. I know it's very disheartening. And it's really sad because so many creators got rejected. And so they said, hey, I'm gonna keep going to these auditions until I get a yes. So they left from the New York and they went to Atlanta. So with that being said, that in Atlanta, because it was so a rowdy people, the venue said no. The venue said you can't have the event they canceled. So Cenat called other venues. Other venues said no. And because Kai will have to pay, because when I called the city of Atlanta, they said Kai will have to have a permit and he will have to pay for the security and make a payment to the city. Because they're not going to give all that police resources to you for free. And I believe, from my understanding, they said Kai did not want to do that. So, and again, this is just from where I heard from City Hall of Atlanta, Georgia. So a lot of times when you have these events and the police have to be there and all that, you have to pay, and then the police department will give resources to that area. They will dispatch officers to do crowd control and all officers in conjunction with your security, but you would have to pay and it would have to be pre-planned like a couple of months before the event. Because Kai did not do that, the venue said no, and the city said no. Okay, so you have to have all that, in order to do these type of events like that, because because Kai is extremely popular. And when you talk about streaming universe, you're talking about money, and people is broke. Not everybody broke, but people want extra bags because you got the crowd that's broke, need money, going to university, streaming, want to go streaming university and make that constant money. Then you have the crowd that makes money, but they want more money, will be in that line for the Cenat Streaming University. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you have something like that, people is there. And so people, and it's rowdy. Like even when Armon said he went to LA, it was rowdy with the LA crowd. They said it was musty, some people were musty, sweaty, and all that. It was rowdy. And because the streamers brag about how much money they make, people want to make that money. And yes, you could become a household name, especially for those streamers that's out here hustling, posting on the bus, train, driving, but they haven't cracked the code of having 1,000, 2,000 viewers. They're averaging about 50 to 100 viewers. Some about 12 viewers I saw today. So they trying to get to that point where they can have that 10,000 congruent viewers. You know what I'm saying? They want them 6-figure checks. And you got to be consistent. Shout out to my viewer. They bought me this black book. It helped me with my organization. Thank you, bruh. You know who you are. If you want a shout out, send me a text and I'll give you a shout out. Because sometimes this person don't want to be mentioned. They want to be anonymous. They send me some books and some notebooks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to eat me some because my stomach kind of growling, but I like to do a show on an empty stomach versus me eating. And then when I eat, I simply want to watch a movie, take a pill, and go to bed. And when I say a pill, I'm talking about my medication. Because y'all love bringing that up. Y'all love bringing that up. Storm roll up. Stay on your meds. Thank you. Great advice. And we will. We will. Now, if I were to say come out the closet, you would have got offended. You already out the closet. Talk about power about it. If that don't tell a person out the closet, I don't know what is. Let me find out some of y'all got a husband. What if you come in there and your husband talking about power bottles, what a power bottle, and they breaking it all down to you? You'll feel some type of way. Wait a minute. I just seeing these people. Can I also share this? Thank you so very much. Let me add this to my I didn't have this in my notes, but because I'm on Instagram, I will talk about it. And of course, I'm just writing it down so I can probably do another deep dive. These bad boy auditions. Now I'm seeing some of y'all going, getting swollen eye, bloody faces, and all that. Y'all want to do all that for 15 minutes of fame. I was minding my own business and I went and I saw this down my timeline on Facebook. Milan Christopher said this. Give me a second. I want to read what he said. And excuse me. Milan Christopher said this. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll. What he say? What he say? Where is that? Where is that? Okay. He said, one thing I learned being a judge and a part of the casting process for Bad Boys Season 4, Columbia, is that some people are willing to do just about anything for 15 seconds of fame. It's actually kind of scary. You know what? Milan, you're the bad messenger. It could be a message, but you're a terrible messenger for this because you did everything to become famous. You tried singing, that didn't work. You did OnlyFans, that didn't work. You started scamming people. Allegedly, I'm hearing they said in the ballroom saying and all that type of stuff. You started doing illegal dental work, allegedly, didn't have the license to do all that. And you did Bad Boys too. So don't get mad when another group of younger gays want to be on Bad Boys. You did it. So if it was good for you, it's good for them too. If it's good for the pot, it's good for the skillet. And he was on Love and Hip Hop. So don't get mad at these people that do all that. And if you so judgmental, you don't need to be no judge. You ain't do no fighting. When Jonathan came out and whooped your friend, you was scared. So I ain't gonna do the show. I ain't doing the reunion. They used me. Y'all was so scared. The reason why Bad Boys haven't took off and it's like the same level like Baddies is because y'all don't see the bigger picture. Y'all don't want to sit there and do the reunion shows and do lives and get into drama on social media and keep the conversation going, then go on tour and be able to get the bag at the clubs as a collective and all that. So now I think for the first time, y'all will be able to have a reunion show. Because anytime if I do a reality show, I want to make sure that I stay for the reunion. I want to do a reunion too, because that's a big piece of the show. I would say Bad Boys is the cake, the reality show, and that reunion of the reality show, the Bad Boys, is like the icing. It ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Now I'm not subscribed to Zeus. I'm not. I let a lot of these apps go. Only app that I'm pretty much been watching lately is Tubi because it's free. And that's what I can afford. It's free. I ain't gonna argue with free. And I've heard from the report that Fox just bought Roku, and Fox is the corporation owns Tubi. That's our era of useless. Well, yeah, but you got to be consistent when you do Bad Boys. I'm not going to judge it because if they offer me to be on Bad Boys, I would do it. I never audition, but if they call me, say, "Well, we love what you did, we love what you do, and we would love to give you a check for $10,000 to do Bad Boys, I'll be right there. Sign me up. And you'll be seeing me in the dirt, windmilling, picking up chairs, and blah, blah, blah. You see all that. I'll be right there. Because that's what it is. My only thing for me that will have me as cautious, what if I hit somebody and they go into a coma? You know what I'm saying? And don't make it. That's the only fear that I have. What if we get into a fight and I hit the wrong area of that person's body and they gone on to glory? That's the only thing that'd be like, oh wow, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be the end of Zeus, is because somebody's life is gonna end. Somebody gonna get hit the wrong way on the show. They're gonna go to a coma, or they're gonna be just gone right there on the spot. And all the wrongful deletion, wrongful death lawsuits gonna hit Zeus, and they're gonna go bankrupt. That's what's gonna happen. It didn't happen yet, but it's gonna happen. That's how it's gonna end. All them fights. Somebody gonna get hit the wrong way. And when I tell you they're gonna be gone, and then them families is them families is gonna be filing a multi-billion-dollar bankrupt, gonna be filing a multi-billion-dollar wrongful death lawsuit. It's gonna happen eventually. That's gonna be the end of it because it's too violent. And the security, because you get so many clicks on how violent the show is, somebody serious is going to get hurt to the point they're not going to be able to go to the reunion because they're going to be at Burr Oak's funeral, Burr Oak Cemetery. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Now, I want to say this real quickly. Thank you to my producers, y'all listening to keep me going. Thank you. You've been watching my show for a long time. These Asians, a lot of Black folks are boycotting Asian businesses. And one agent got up there, oh, go and boycott. Will Black people have their own nail shop? Yes. Black folks have been frozen out of the loan system, getting loans, business loans to have businesses. The reason why Asians are able to have all these businesses is because white folks said, do it in Black neighborhoods and we will give you a loan. And them same Black folks were cut out of they couldn't get loans from white banks. So Asians stop it. And I hope when y'all continue, congratulations, boycotting these Asian stores and restaurants, go and support Black restaurants. There are Black nail shops. There are Black beauty shops. There are Black beauty supply stores. Support Black. Support Black. I'm down with that. Because Black people can do nail. I have somebody that I've known. She do nail. She Black. She have her own nail shop. But no, it's nothing wrong with doing that. One of my mentors, he had like a mobile spa. I think J. Margaret at one point had a mobile spa. He had one of his business partners had like a mobile spa, and they had like a mobile nail shop. It was like on a truck. This man, Gold Nicks in my face at work. Was he being? Oh, okay. Well. Again, I'm happy that the Knicks won. First of all, I'm happy that they won. I never rooted for the Knicks. I never watched their basketball games like that. Never, ever, ever. But because I had to pick between the Spurs and the Knicks, and because I have a closer relationship to New York, I picked the Knicks. I didn't really get into the San Antonio Spurs. I just picked the Knicks. I seen Spike Lee in the audience, and I love Spike Lee. Whoopi Goldberg did a movie about the Knicks, so I'm like, I'm with the Knicks. I want the Knicks to win, and they did an incredible job. So shout out to the Knicks, and I'm happy. If I was in New York, I've been out there streaming and yelling and screaming on the rooftop that the Knicks that they won, and congratulations and all that. I'd be out there popping bottles. Okay, and popping bottles. Hello. Hey. Yeah. No, I had calls because I'm live right now. I was just calling because I didn't know if you was going live today, so I could let them know. Okay. Yes. So what? So it's the same time, 8:15. So oh, okay, y'all, 8:15 Central. We're gonna be on All About the Tea. And on if you're on the East Coast, that's gonna be 9:15. Okay, so I want to make sure. Yeah. Because your other video went viral. Because your other video went it get over what 10,000 views. So they hungry for this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me look at it now. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to look at this update on this updated thumbnail. Let me go to it. Let me see real quick. Because I already know you had changed that. I said, oh, she probably gonna change it because you usually do that when it get to. Oh, let me put. I'm gonna put you on speaker so they can hear you. Okay. Okay. Okay, they can hear you now. Thumbnail. Am I getting feedback? Oh no. You shouldn't get any feed. If you is, I don't have no feedback on your end. It's probably because I put it on speaker, but there's no feedback on you. They can hear you clearly. Hey, producers. So, 8:15. Don't miss it. Central Time. That's 9:15 Eastern Time. And we're talking. Charleston White has turned on the Carmelo Anthony family. He's now siding with Austin Metcalf. I saw that coming. And Armon, Cardi B has responded to Armon getting denied from streaming universities, so we got to get into that. And we're still going to touch on the download, the connection between a download brother and domestic violence of their wives. Because there's a real connection there. And we got some receipts too. I'm definitely down for that. Me too. I can't wait. I cannot. I can't wait. I'm trying to eat dinner too. Go ahead. I know. I ain't no. I'm about to. As soon as I end this, I'm about to eat me some fruit. Because if I eat like a heavy meal, it slows me down. Like if I eat like a heavy meal. You gotta run on the treadmill after that. Yeah. 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 Because like now I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so much stuff that's been going on. So I'm glad. Oh, that's gonna be a good 2 hour show almost. Yeah, I think so. Especially Charleston White. We got to get into his behind. Yes. His little funky tail. Yes, we got to get into Charleston White. Something else. Something else. We got to get into Charleston White. I'll see you at that time. I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you then. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. All right. So y'all heard it from Monica from All About the Tea. We're going to go on her live today. So make sure y'all be in the building and be in the building for that. And then Armand is going to go live. I don't know if he made an announcement yet. So I'm gonna wait till he make an announcement. So some content. Get your food. He's so nice. Get your food. He's so nice when I met him. Because you know it's an online persona and it's the persona you meet in person. Because I believe you went to his comedy show. Was that when you went to his comedy show? Well, that went to you went to his comedy show? Let me know. Went to the comedy. Okay, that's who you went to the comedy show. All right. Well, we thank y'all so very much. Anybody else want to call in? I would love to hear from y'all. Can we get one caller today? I would love to hear from y'all. They say Armand is trending. Hmm. Wow. Oh, Kai just posted something. So we got breaking news here. Kai just posted this 4 minutes ago. New Atlanta location. Tomorrow is the day for everyone planning to attend the Atlanta in-person application event on June 17th. The official location will be announced tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., a few hours before the applications begin. Oh, that's smart because he don't want y'all to be all crowded up at 4 in the morning. Um, to help keep things organized and prevent overcrowding ahead of time, the LAC location will not be released until tomorrow morning. Once it's announced, you will have to make your way there before the event start at 1 p.m. That's smart. Told you. That told you. There you go. So y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. Or he could have did like tickets. He could have did like 50 tickets. Or it could have been a lottery, or just do tickets. First come, first serve. Whoever registered, the first 50 people, the first 75 people, do it that way. That's a little bit too much. Make it 25. Or they do a lottery when the Jordans come out. Okay, that's a good suggestion. That's a very, very good suggestion. And just cap it at a certain amount of people. Dig, I wanted to play that. I wanted to play that extreme, but I think he took it down. I was gonna play that to y'all because this was yesterday's stream. Yeah, that was today that we did that. But all right, love y'all. And we will be back live again. We'll be on Monica's show. So make sure y'all be in the building. Let's see how y'all do with the likes. So we put on a good show today. We had 100 people in here today, average, and y'all dropped kind of like fickled off and dropped off. Y'all came and got the tea and left. But shout out to people that still remain. How do we do with the likes? Oh, we did real good. I'm happy. We did 63 likes. So we did real good today. I give myself a round of applause. Give y'all a round of applause. Thank y'all so very much. So very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Y'all can hit the Cash App because you know I kind of look rough, but we have to pay some bills today because you don't live nowhere for free. You have to pay bills. And the haircut is at the bottom of the bottom of the list. Because I think the haircut, how much you charge? Like $45. So I had to pay all these bills. I told somebody, I said, I don't live nowhere free. I said, I pay bills, 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 bills. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. So people like, oh, Wiley, you're a freeloader. I'm not no freeloader. Sure. And so if I start in the budget, I'm like, oh, wow. Bills, 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 bills. Okay. So, yeah, thank y'all so very much. Um, Love y'all. Yeah, the Cash App, Wiley Show 1990. Let me type that up in there real quick. Oh, I posted a link to Monica's show. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Monica's show is all about the tea. I'm gonna drop the link again. Thank you. All about the tea. How your family haven't seen in a while. Yeah, they pray for my family, you know what I'm saying? That it's really been rough for a while, but now I think people are now like back to their regular lives and stuff, and back to their daily lives and everything like that. and just just continue to pray because anytime you lose a family member and stuff, um, um, it's sadness, and so just pray, and also pray for the AR Leaks family. He passed away. Though he's a Spencer Leaks, I believe his name was, from the AR Leaks funeral home. He's a funeral director, and he passed away. And he was very intimate, very instrumental into helping Reverend Jesse Jackson. He had traveled across states for Reverend Jesse Jackson funeral. He was behind there, and he prepared the body for burial. So he passed away. He was in his 50s. So um, just pray, 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 pray. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We ain't done. I'm about to go eat me some fruit, and then I'm gonna eat a meal once we get done. Because I typically like to eat once I'm done with the show, but I will eat some fruit just to have something on my stomach and everything. So then do that. But I do appreciate y'all for coming on the live today. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much for y'all support. I'm about to drop the link. Give me a second. I don't want you all to forget that I am talking about all. We will have all about 10. I will drop it on my community wall, and then also too, if you want me to text you, because I will text you when I go live. I will text you at 773-641. I will text you from that number. Just text me actually, and I will send you the link if you have any issues and problems and stuff. So um, give me a second. Let me see. Let me see the link here. Oh wait, let me drop the link here. And give me a second. I'm gonna drop the link. Give me 1 second. Where are we at? Drop the link. I'm gonna drop it in. Where are you the live at? Give me a second. Okay, right here. Let me drop the link here. And that's all about the tea. All about the tea. All about the tea. There you go. Okay. Okay. Dang, where are we at? Okay. Oh, you welcome. All right. All right, so we're gonna close out the show. Little black boy, you beautiful little black girl, you are enough. One time's a car. Always remember to put God first. Talk to y'all later. Peace. All right, and make sure y'all follow. Wait. I got an update. Make sure y'all follow Armon Wiggins on Kick. Give me a second. I think we got an update. Oh, I thought I had an account with Kick. Oh, damn, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I stayed on. Give me a second. I just got that update. Let me see. And I didn't know Snoop Dogg's son was at the stream. Dead. But there's no shade. If my father was Snoop Dogg, I'll be telling him to get on the stream with me. Okay, hold on once. No, 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 no. I don't want to play it. Where does Armon go? Hold on. I don't want to play. Okay. All right. So we are actually on kick two. Um, dang, how do I? Is it a way I can share this? Okay, I'm gonna share mine, and then y'all can follow me too on here. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to. Okay, then I'm gonna share mine. Um, actually, where? Okay, view your channel. Dick, I ain't got no followers. Oh, because I never went live over here. Okay, okay. I just joined over here. Okay. I literally just joined over here on Kick. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. I think I said everything. Everybody's good. All right, let's go ahead and close out. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first.